Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto, and today guys we are taking a cheeky look at Coinbase and specifically some new fresh listings. So Chris, we've got 3 new listings going on to Coinbase Pro, and we're going to kind of go through what they are and what this might mean for those particular assets. And if you do find this video useful and informative, do hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel and not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with all the various videos and live streams we do here at Cheeky Crypto. It's free, so yeah, why not stay informed? Right, with all this said and done, Chris, let's jump over to the desktop and talk about these 3 new assets for Coinbase.
Yeah, let's do it, Nick.
Fantastic. So basically, Coinbase Pro is to list 3 new assets. And these are, I guess, quite prominent, I would say, Chris. People are going to know them. And the order books for these particular projects will be opening up on Coinbase this week. So Coinbase Pro is adding 3 new tokens, and inbound transfers are for Polygon, or Matic as we all know, and this is something that we are invested in on this particular channel. There's the Scale Network and the Sushi Swap. So all 3 of these particular tokens, if you're already in them, you've probably already started to see some gains as this news is broken. But ultimately, this is very, very positive news for some price discovery on these 3 particular projects, Chris. So really interesting stuff. So, basically we're trading, I think it's going to commence at about midday Eastern time on Thursday. So for us, I don't know if we're ahead of time, so not quite yet for us, but Coinbase Pro basically did announce this via the update on a Twitter post, and you can check that out. Basically, they're talking about inbound transfers for Matic, SKL, and Sushi are now available in all regions where trading is supported. Traders cannot place orders, and no orders will be filled. Trading will begin on or after 9 AM PT on Thursday, March 11, if liquidity conditions are also met. So quite a lot going on there, but some interesting stuff nonetheless. And this particular chart behind us is the Sushi chart. So we're obviously starting to see some movements have been happening here anyway on these dailies. And today's candle, Chris, is actually a bit of a red one, which is maybe a little bit surprising considering everything that's going on here, but we have that red candle there. So really interesting stuff going on for Sushi right now. But anyway, let's just say that once the platform has received enough supply of each token, so this is Coinbase, the books will open for Matic to USD, Matic to BTC, Matic to Euro, Matic to Great British Pound, SKL to USD, to Bitcoin, to Euro, to Pound. We have Sushi to USD, BTC, Ethereum, Euro, and Pound, assuming liquidity is sufficient. Okay, so there's obviously some prerequisites there, Chris. So obviously you have to make sure that there is enough liquidity to be able to open those order books, but it's going to be good to see them there. And order books will launch in 3 phases: post only, limit only, and then full trading. So there is going to be a bit of a phased approach here as well. So each of these tokens has gotten a lot of attention recently, and obviously we're invested in Matic, so it's one of the key ones that we're talking about here on this particular video. But the other 2 nonetheless have also got a lot of traction recently and are very, very popular cryptocurrencies. So I guess conversations around the wider Ethereum ecosystem gathers steam, and Matic, which used to be used on the Polygon's layer 2 solution for Ethereum, has seen a significant rise in this year, and it's also changed name from Matic to Polygon as well, hasn't it, Chris?
Yeah, it has. Yeah, and I think it's an interesting one because it's not the full Coinbase listing. It's on Pro, right? So I wonder what sort of level of price discovery impact it's likely to have. I mean, I imagine there will be one to a point, but it's not like mainstream individuals that are new to crypto are going to be getting in and going, oh look, it's Polygon, let's buy some of that. A lot of people that are just getting into crypto, they start on Coinbase and then they progress to something like Coinbase Pro, right? So yeah, it's interesting to that point. But yeah, I think there's lots going on with Polygon. And again, been invested in it for a long time now. So yeah, we've always kind of had an eye on this one. We've always thought that it's going to do well, and I guess the conditions for it at the moment are very good, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So if I just bring up 𝗲𝗡 to the USDT here, and you can see the significant growth that this thing has had recently anyway. And today's another green candle. Yesterday was another green candle. So it had a bit of a breakout here by the looks of it. And ultimately, when it comes to 𝗲𝗡, it's an interesting project full stop, because obviously it's designed to do the scaling aspect of things. I think it's actually risen by about 1,000% year to date. So significant gains have been made with 𝗲𝗡 so far, and I don't think it's going to slow down anytime soon. And as is often the case, with all Coinbase listings, Chris, it jumped on the news. And I think Sushi was up about 37.5 when this news broke, SKL about 40%, and I think it's actually down 12% or something like that. So I think it's they are fluctuating, but you're right, it's definitely not mainstream. It's not as much as you would see on regular Coinbase. Coinbase Pro still does have a bit of a barrier to entry. And normally, as you say, you see people graduate from Coinbase into Coinbase Pro, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So these three tokens join a growing list of assets on Coinbase Pro, and ultimately there's quite a lot there that people can be trading on. I'd still say it's far behind things like Binance, for example, but it's doing very well nonetheless. And obviously it's a nice, easy level up, right? So people use or come fresh meat into crypto, Chris. They join Coinbase, they start buying things, and then they discover Coinbase Pro. And then start using that. And then I think after you use Coinbase Pro for a bit, you probably then level up and move over to Binance, right? And but it's good to see that there's a bit of like a stepping stone process here people tend to go through. So it's good to see them on Coinbase Pro. How long it will take from Coinbase Pro to Coinbase, I do not know if that will even happen, but if it does, that would be interesting. And obviously it will be much more price discovery on the back of that. But recently, I guess the exchanges has added support for the graph as well. We've seen Filecoin on there, Loopring, UMA, and amongst many others as well. And of course, the big thing with Coinbase at the moment, Chris, is they are currently preparing to go public on the Nasdaq, right? This event is widely being discussed. It's, I think, 100 billion valuation in that kind of range, which is absolutely massive. So really interesting stuff going on with Coinbase full stop. And it's just fantastic to be able to see some of these other assets actually launch on Coinbase Pro. So we can see what's going on here with the 𝗲𝗡 token. We looked at Sushi already, so let's just go ahead and take a look at what SKL is doing. We'll just take a look at that. And again, we can see how much this thing has already risen significantly. So in fact, I can actually just give you a quick measure on that, because let's just grab a price range here. And what we'll do is we'll take it from the low level here on the 8th of March, and then we'll take it up to that high point, which would be just about there. So 131% in the space of 3 days, Chris. So it's gained quite significant momentum already, SKL. But if we go ahead and again, I should have done this for 𝗲𝗡 as well. If we have a look at 𝗲𝗡 to USD and grab our price range here, we'll take it again from that 8th of March level here, and we'll ride it all the way up to the top there. That's seen a 68% gain, which is again is absolutely awesome. And then we'll take a look at the Sushi, right? So hopefully we'll find that. There it is. Let's just do this. And again, this one, not so much. So this one seems to be a little bit more volatile. Maybe this one's yet to come. But if we take that gain from the 8th of March to that high point, which would have been yesterday's actually 20% gain. So really interesting to see these three assets and how they perform. And obviously once the trading actually launches on there, what would that mean for the discovery? I mean, we've probably only just started to see some people try to get in early, Chris, before and ahead of anything really kicking off here with Coinbase Pro and these three new digital assets. So it's really interesting. Anything else, Chris, that you would like to leave the guys with?
No, I think that pretty much covers it off, to be honest, Nick. You know, bullish news. We love to see this sort of stuff, and yeah, it's going to be interesting if you're already in 𝗕𝗃, for example, which is the one that we're really focused on here because that's what we're invested in. Then yeah, I think you're going to see some gains, and yeah, I just think the landscape's good for 𝗕𝗃 at the minute, and I think, you know, it's going to do really well.
Absolutely. So guys, if you have found this video useful and informative, do go ahead and hit that like button. We both really do appreciate it. And of course, if you're new to the channel and you're not yet subscribed, do consider subscribing. By subscribing, you're going to be kept up to date with all the videos and live streams that we do here at Cheeky Crypto. And it's free, so yeah, why not? And with that said and done, we hope everyone has a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all in the next one.
Yeah, take care.